Well, hey, everybody. My name is Doug Pagitt. I really wish I could be with you today there in Terre Haute. What you're up to is so important to our country. It's important to humanity, frankly. And I would give anything to be there today if my schedule could allow it. So thank you for all of your good work. You'll notice a picture behind me, and it's a picture that involves some of the people that I think are in that room. Just about 3 years ago, a number of us met on the steps of the Supreme Court and held a sign asking, calling, demanding that this country stop executions. And there's many reasons, as you all know, that have brought you to this conference today that we were there. For me, an additional reason to the moral problem with the death penalty and the legal problem with the death penalty and the violation of the human spirit via the death penalty was that Donald Trump had just been elected. In fact, this photo was taken just days before his inauguration. And we were terrified. I was terrified. I felt that someone like Donald Trump having the power to reinstate and to use executions as the chief law officer of this country was something that I just find to be totally dangerous and unacceptable. And just in the last few weeks, we have seen how Donald Trump has chosen to use the death penalty and taking the life of another person for his own personal gain. Now, I'm a pastor of a church in Minneapolis. That's where I am now. That's where I live. That's why I can't be with you tonight. I'm needing to be at a meeting with our church. And everything in me wants to use my faith and wants to use the goodness of humankind to stop executions in this country and around the world. And one of the things that I'm really terrified by is that Donald Trump will use the death penalty for his own purposes, as we have heard him promise. And as a pastor, it's everything I can do to call people of the faith that I hold, the Christian faith, to stop the death penalty and to stop Donald Trump from having the power to execute other people for any reason at all, but especially because we fear that he will use the death penalty for his own gain. So I started a group called Vote Common Good. At Vote Common Good, we have a single goal, and that is to call people of faith to express their faith and do what they can to stop the reelection of Donald Trump. Now, we're not just partisan. There's people who are Democrats and Republicans and people that don't care about politics and political parties at all. But we all join together in the belief that Donald Trump is an existential danger, that he's dangerous to this planet, he's dangerous to the people on this planet, and we know, the people gathered in that room, that he is dangerous to those who are under the care of the federal government and are facing execution. And I truly believe that Donald Trump will seek to use the federal death penalty in his reelection bid, that he will want to stand in front of the American people and act as if somehow he is tough on crime or he is protecting them from dangerous people by calling for more executions. I believe it's part of a plan of his reelection campaign to do so. So in addition to all the other reasons that it's so important to be there, as the executive director of Vote Common Good, I just want to cheer all of you on in this work, and we know how important it is. We are facing, in some ways, the tailwind of the end of executions in this country. But on the other hand, we have a person in the White House who will use the power of the presidency in any way that he can to benefit himself, even if it means harming this country or harming people who are citizens of this country. So thank you for all of your good work. I look forward to being together another time with you, and all the best to you today. My name is Doug Pagitt. Thank you.